Alchemy isn't just about turning lead into gold. It's about transformation of energy, emotions, and even perspectives. This week we're witnessing Stray Kids step into the role of alchemists, both on and off stage, transforming the weight they've been carrying into light. This is a really hard week to sum up, I'm not gonna lie. It's December 2019, and we're in the second week of Levanter promo, but while last week was all about the vulnerability of introducing Levanter to the world, this week we're seeing Stray Kids take on a massive energetic shift. The past months have not been easy for anyone, and emotions right now are very raw. Last week, Han announced he would be stepping back from most promotional activities outside of performances. Stays are worried, despite the reassurances that they've had. From Stay's perspective, the kids are being driven relentlessly hard. Some of this has been a burden they've had no choice but to carry. Invisible work all done behind the scenes that we will never know the full extent of. But this week we're not just seeing the kids pressing ahead with comeback promo, we're witnessing them performing alchemy because it's not what gets done that matters for our kids. It's how. And this was a clear moment they decided the energy in our collective was due for a shift. Stray Kids hit the ground running with this in the most literal sense, filming for the Idol Star Athletics Championship 2020 Lunar New Year special. This is a long, grueling day for everyone involved, but it should be no surprise that all accounts of Stray Kids from the day included one word: chaos. They should have been, and likely were, exhausted, but Chan, the same guy who could be found flopping on the ground, pantomiming a dramatic nap, was also literally climbing the walls with his extra energy. And that juxtaposition is really setting the scene for us this week. Because Stray Kids are in the final stages of the latest marathon they've been running, settling the final piece of 2019 into place. But they're doing it with a staggering wave of energy and even the winds of fate behind them, especially as the results for M Countdown come in this week. On December 19th, 2017, it was announced that Stray Kids would debut together as their survival show came to an end. And exactly 2 years later, on December 19th, 2019, Levanter earned its first music show win on M Countdown, becoming their second ever music show win. Most of us have seen the kids' reaction to this that was captured just before they recorded their acceptance speech, and it's a video that's interpreted in a lot of ways because this news hit hard for all the kids, and the emotions behind that were very complex. It's safe to say deep shock and disbelief were alongside our kids' joy at that news. To have this win come as the weight of change was still so heavy in the air meant this wasn't just a trophy, it was an omen, confirming what their hearts held as truth. This was the right path to keep following. And that's exactly what they did, ushering in an absolute deluge of transformative content this week. The kids weren't just on the promo circuit performing on music shows and releasing the standard content we're used to seeing alongside a comeback. The promotional shows that aired this week were truly unique because they weren't the usual fun and games played out in a studio. Instead, the shows we see here really showcase the heart of alchemy that was guiding Stray Kids through this time. In Dingo's school attack, Stray Kids brought their light and laughter to an unsuspecting class, turning what on its surface is a prank show into a moment of connection, where their heartfelt advice and warm energy transformed an ordinary school day into an unforgettable turning point. We also see the kids on the show B-Side this week, where Stays didn't just get a rare behind-the-scenes glimpse at the kids' creative processes, but were also introduced to the year-end mixtape project Stray Kids had promised them in 2019's Step Out video. Gone Days was being teased here, but more than that, Stays were allowed to witness the energy Stray Kids bring to their alchemical work, the way they almost giddily take the weight of outdated expectations and turn that into art about embracing freedom and individuality. And it's really that authentically upbeat approach that carries us through this entire week, not just in official promotion, but as the kids go live with Stay 2. Hyunjin is on his second week of his special counseling lives, where he spends time listening to Stay's concerns like a friend. And Lee No came to Stay for a casual chat too, sharing stories from the week over snacks and something of an everything and nothing moment because while Stray Kids may show up with us casually, they know the moments we share together like this are a gift all on their own. Those casual lives transformed a lot of Stay's worries into reassurance. So you can imagine how healing it was for Stay to spend some time in an informal Christmas party with our 8 at the end of the week, to see all our boys together, their perfectly imperfect, seriously unserious, delightful selves. Stray Kids spent an hour with Stay here, asking each other scripted questions, yapping about nonsense, and reflecting on the year behind them. But more than anything, they were shifting energy in our little collective, setting the tone for how Stray Kids and Stay would be walking forward together. Our 8 alchemists knew better than anyone exactly what was being left behind in 2019, but more than that, they understood exactly how they would be walking together into the future, with Stay by their side. As Stays, this is a part of our story, whether we were there in real time or not. These energy shifts belong to us too. That's why we're here every week, because we are Stay. We carry forward the alchemy that took place in 2019 as well as the transformation Stray Kids shares with us today. And that's why we'll be here this Sunday, November 17th at 11 p.m. KST to rewatch episode 51 of Chan's Room together, to be there with Chan as he transmutes seemingly ordinary moments into connection and shared dreams. I'll see you then.